Morning, boys and girls. So I'll let the pickup warm up here real quick because summer is officially over and it's getting cold. And you guys probably can't see it, but there's blue smoke emitting from the tailpipe there. That tells me that truck don't like being cold. I let it warm up for at least 10-15 minutes before I try doing anything with it. We got a bunch of stuff to do today, and we just need to get the hell out of the way here. First thing is I need to get the hay off the trailer. And first I need to hook on the trailer, but then I need to get the hay off the trailer so that we can take the trailer with. I gotta go up to New Tech and talk to Kelly about moving the excavator, because we did get the job that I was bidding on. I need to get a bucket of hydraulic fluid. I need to get a gallon of oil. I got oil in the garage, but I kind of been keeping that as kind of like an emergency reserve type of thing. And then I'm also going to take some of this stuff up there. This is oil stabilizer from Lucas. This has helped. I've put this in every single older diesel that I've had, and it helps with blow-by and burning oil pretty well. So I'm going to take this up there, because this right here is about a quart, and that's about how low the excavator is. And then I'm going to put that in there versus the gallon of oil, versus the oil. But I do need to get another gallon of oil just to have on hand for this truck, that truck, and the excavator. Dang it, I know better. Oh, I gotta jack this thing up. I knows it. And I didn't do it. I did not do it this time. And I'm gonna have to do it again. I have to move over. We need the chains facing the camera. We need this chain. That's locked. Plug in the lights and stuff. I still need to go over and get the damn brakes put on this thing. Emergency come to a stop. There's going to be music involved with this next spot because there's going to be a lot of cursing involved. And I'm going to save you guys from that. Alrighty, so show you guys a problem that I have here. When I had the forks on back when I was doing stuff up there around the barn, there was video of it. Had the forks on the track steer and I bent the crap out of this fork right here. So I took it over to the guys at Fruitland and they tried to straighten it. And they bent it back there, but they didn't take any of the bend out of the front part of the fork. So I got forks that do this still. And so this fork is straight, this one isn't. Now I'm trying to get in between those bales of hay when they're up on the trailer. It ends up being a bear royally because I end up snagging the strings on one of the other bales. So one of the things I need to do, I just need to go get a hay spear for this thing and just do it that way. So anyway, what I'm gonna do now is hop in the truck, head for New Tech, and get my bucket of oil, get my gallon of oil, and okay, I think I got everything I need. I got oil in the back of the truck. Got a 5-gallon bucket of hydro fluid. I got a gallon of oil. I thought I had my Lucas in here. Maybe I don't. And I got myself a air cleaner for the chainsaw. We are on our way to the job. We're gonna be there in about an hour. That's right, it takes a lot to get around. One of the bad parts about, not bad parts, but one of the things about it, I think a lot of folk don't realize is just the amount of behind the scenes stuff that happens to make a business work. Like, for example, New Tech has got the best prices around when it comes to your oils and your supplies and stuff like that. Not to mention, you know, you buy a certain amount from them, then, you know, you get discounts, all that other happy crap. Anyway, so I had to run up there, do that. I got a chunk of fuel hose to replace the fuel hose that's on the fuel pump back there on the tank. And, you know, by the time you walk out of a lot of these places, I spent $500 just at New Tech between the bucket of hydraulic fluid, the gallon of oil, and that hose was $300 and some, but it needs to be replaced. So we're gonna head on down to the job. And I talked to Kelly. Kelly's gonna try and come out and get that excavator tomorrow afternoon, evening. Get it out there, get it moved over to the next project. And we'll just go on from there. So, okay guys, I'll see you on the job. Here we are, back with this dirty whore. YouTube probably won't like me saying that, but oh well. So, I'll show you guys what I got here. Got myself a gallon of oil. That right there is the new fuel hose for the pump, because this one, that connector over there is constantly leaking and it constantly gets oil all over the bed of the truck. And 5 gallons of hydraulic fluid. So I'm gonna pop the lid off the hydraulic tank here and get that dumped in, and while I got it open, probably pull that screen out and check it out. This right here, it's from this hose right here is starting to leak even worse. I think it's leaking out of right in here. Nothing really much I'm going to be able to do about that just yet, because that hose goes back in there a ways. So I'll deal with that on a different date. But I'm going to go tinkle real quick, and then I'll start putting some stuff in this thing. Okay, we're going to start with something leaking there. Going to start with this stuff. I'm going to throw some of this in there. I had some really good luck with this stuff on all the older IDI engines that I've had, especially like the brown truck. in that green truck I had last year. This stuff on a worn motor does wonders. So I'm gonna dump a little bit of that. The thing's about a quart low right now. Yeah, it's about a quart low. That thing right there is 1 quart. See that, ladies? See how good I was at that? So that right there is 1 quart. And I'm gonna dump it in. And we'll see if this helps at all with the oil consumption. Like I've said, I've had really good luck with this stuff in other applications, so this can at least get me from a gallon or half-gallon a week down to a quart a week. That'll help me out, and then I'll just kind of rotate in between, you know. I'll rotate between this and you know, next time I put a quart in, I'll probably put a quart of oil in, then another quart of this stuff, a quart of oil in, then another quart of this stuff. Oh crap, this is rear end oil. Ha ha ha, just joking. You guys like my sense of humor? Randy sure doesn't sometimes. Okay. Unlike the loggers, I mean, I take my garbage with me. So there's that. I gotta take this cylinder off and get it redone. This one right here apparently was done a year or so ago, and the main stick cylinder up there was done a year or so ago. So I gotta get the bucket cylinder and this cylinder redone, repacked. Like I said in a different video, I'm probably going to end up doing is just teach myself how to do that. If I teach myself how to do it, then I can save myself a bit of money. So I know we're not going to dig over there. I had a guy up in Colville. He had a toolbox and a toolbox and a toolbox for sale. He had the cross box, side box, and side box for sale. For a make an offer type of situation on it. And God, if it wasn't for the fact it completely eat up the space I got in the bed of this truck, I really was tempted to go up there and offer him a couple $100 for the whole entire setup there. I am just starting to run out of room in that little toolbox. Flat out, honest, I am running out of room in that thing. I've actually been really thinking about getting a service truck, saving up the money and going out and buying a service truck, and then whenever I need to go work on a machine, I just take the service truck, kind of like Jay Pay Dirt. I did not think about that. Life's all about the leverage. I need to find that fuel filter there too. I probably end up needing to go down to Pape and just get an entire filter kit for this thing here pretty soon, because it is coming up on I am going to be doing an oil change on it here pretty soon. I have decided with this machine, I am not anything those guys said they did. I'm just not even gonna pretend like they didn't even do it. So I'm gonna go get, because I know I'm putting in enough new oil because of how much it's using. I'm gonna go get an oil filter, probably fuel filters. I need to get another air filter. I need to get a one last set of hydraulic filters here, I think. Man, it is smoky out here today. It looks like it's coming down from the north. Yeah, it's just smokier than heck. I mean, you can taste it. You know, more fires are popping up all over the place. That's just ridiculous. Well, folks don't realize, and I don't mean to get political here, but when I was a kid, we never had summers like this. We never had summers where all we did was sit around and choke on smoke. Now, mind you, I was a kid in the mid-90s, and what changed in the mid-90s was the spotted owl. And that's when logging quit on federal land. Now, state land gets logged, private land gets logged, all this other land gets logged, but federal land don't get logged like it used to. When you stop and look at where all these forest fires and stuff are at, guess where they're at? They're on federal land. So, is that coincidence? Nah, I don't think so. That is not coincidence. That is not coincidence at all. Come on. Because of the fact that it is leaking, and it does seem to go through it. I got the boom and everything up right now. I put the entire thing in there. Just cause. We'll get her fired up. See what that did for our hydraulic level situation. I think it's going to be a little over full, but at this point, I'd much rather it be a little over full because, you know, we got a leak over here. Not a bad one, but also, too, it does seem like it's not consistent in its readings. And I am on a hill, so it's leaned over this way quite a bit. So, I'll fire it up, stretch the boom out and set it down, stretch it all out, set it down the way it's supposed to be checked. Get a rough idea where it's at there. And then, we'll just go on it from that. I get the truck, pickup and trailer turned around and stage it over there where I start loading logs on it. Probably gonna have to take a load today and a load tomorrow is what I'm thinking. Just kind of hoping to be able to get home early enough to unload it, but I don't know if that's gonna happen because our nice long summer days are gone. It's starting to get dark early again around here, and you ever noticed that? How it seems like winter just drags on forever and then summer is gone in the blink of an eye. God, I like fall. I like fall's weather, but they already got snow in the forecast here in the next couple of weeks, and it's just, I am not ready for snow. I want to get this job done and gone as quickly as possible. I get this excavator over to the coast before the snow flies. And get the heck out of eastern Washington. We haven't decided what we're going to do with the house yet either. And we don't know, do we sell it? Do we keep a hold of it for, you know, vacation purposes and rent it out maybe? Do we just say screw it and sell it? I love the property. I don't want to let the property go, but you know, the state of Washington also has some stupid high property tax, so see what that did for our hydraulic fluid. Let this thing warm up a little bit, get the pickup and everything turned around, and our tools put away. Still really full, but we're leaned over this way quite a bit. Like I said, this here is going to start leaking here in a minute. As you can see, we do have hydraulic leak. So everybody's probably going, well, you're going to blow shit out. God, guys, at this point, I don't care. It's got 5 gallons of fluid in it. And here's the effed up part of this is that I've checked that thing on flat level ground stretched out like this, because that's exactly how they say to do it, and it's low. And I'll put it on level ground and check it again next morning and it's high. There's no consistent reading there. Now when I put it in there, that glass says it's clear full, but I only brought the level inside that tank up about that far, and it was low to start with. So I should have been about that much, and you know, bring the glass up that much, but it filled that glass all the way up. I don't know, like I said, it's just extremely inconsistent. I don't know how the heck that could be inconsistent in its reading, but it is. So this pin right here is the pin I want to knock out and see if they got one up at New Tech. Because if they do, I want to go get one. I gotta take a measurement on it and see if it's close. But I want to go up there and see if they got one. I want to see if they got at least this pin and maybe this pin. If they got those 2 pins, that right there is going to take up a lot of our bucket slot. Maybe see if I can't get some shims made to hold that bucket in place. That would do a lot. Get some shims. I mean, look at how much gap there is there. That's over 1/4 of an inch. That's pushing a 1/2 inch of gap. Okay, I'm gonna put my tools away and get the pickup turned around, and we'll start loading some logs on that trailer. Put these back in my highly precise category system here.